Yo, welcome to the Well Ranted Podcast, episode 14. We don't fuck with the unlucky number 13, so we're on ep 14.
Nah, this week you expected 13, but we're not about it.
Not about it.
We're not about it.
Not
at
about
all.
that unlucky shit, you know?
No siree, Bob.
No siree,
No.
bro.
But this is a special episode 14.1, and let's just fucking kick this off, bro. I want to kick this off because it's been a pretty good week for us.
It's been
Would
solid.
you not say? Would you not say?
It's been a splendid.
Been good for you?
Hell yeah, dude.
I was gonna say it's probably been better for you than it's been good for me.
Hell yeah. This last weekend hit up that fucking Smokers Club Festival. Lit ass concert. You know, the boy was in the VIP, chilling with my boy Ramon.
The VIP.
I was in VIP looking like VIP, you know? with my boy Ramon and fucking Sergio and his girlfriend and fucking just raging, having a blast. I ended up taking like 4 grams of mushrooms that
4
day.
grams of mushrooms.
4 grams throughout the whole thing. Like 6 or 7 drinks.
I mean, I talked to Ramon a little bit about the experience of going to Smokers Fest, but I haven't talked to you much about it. What was your? Because he told me it was like 50-50. It was hella cool, obviously, but he told me there was a lot of drawbacks that made Smokers Fest not the best experience for festivals.
The one big drawback was Cardi. So obviously, like
Cardi.
10 minutes into his set, he was like at Playboy Cardi.
Yeah.
10 minutes into his set, they fucking, I guess, people were just raging. And I guess there was this VIP pit, so it was like a mosh pit, so we were close up. And I guess general admission, they broke like some railing or some shit to try to hit up just rush the stage and rush the VIP. And they fucking shut the show down for like an hour and a half to fix that railing, because I guess it wasn't safe apparently. But basically all I gotta say is this, man. I'm gonna go on a fucking rant about this. To all that general admissions trash that broke that railing, fucked it up for everybody, man, you guys are some straight bitch ass fools.
Wait.
You don't rush. You don't fucking, bro. All you do is pay $200 more.
Hold on. Explain the setup of the VIP, because the way they set up the VIP compared to the general admission, it made kind of sense why they bombarded the fucking.
Yeah, the setup obviously wasn't preferred.
Yeah.
You know, they could have done the thing with done some better options with the venue, because they kind of did have, like, as far as moshing and making pits and shit, you really couldn't do it at GA because they were all congested. There was benches and shit like that. But at the same time, it's like, man, you still if you wanted the best experience, you got to get the VIP, bro.
Yeah.
There's a difference. You know, we paid VIP price, so we have VIP view.
No, for sure.
We should be able to mosh, you know?
But
It's just for them breaking the railing. Like, I understand it's Cardi, you want to rage. That's the whole point, too.
No, yeah, for sure.
That's why I also blame the festival goers as well, the concert, like the staff, because it's like, it's Cardi, bro. Anytime you listen to Uzi or Cardi or Travis or whoever, you know there's going to be raging, bro.
Yeah.
So you know shit's going to get fucking outlandish.
No, for
So
sure.
at the same time, it's like, man, I get it, you want to be safe, bro, but you know what? If a couple fools get stomped out, you know, it's unfortunate for them. Let them get stomped the fuck out, dog.
Wait, hold on. Let's bring this back a little bit.
Go
Because
ahead, bro.
from the outside looking in, I just seen videos of this festival, so
Yeah.
I can't per se say what it was like being in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But from the outside looking in, it looked like there was the stage, and then there was a whole railing or like fence on the outside, or like maybe about 20 feet
On each side.
20 feet before the stage, and then the railings of like VIP, and then everyone outside of that was general admission.
Yep, exactly.
So there was like a whole bubble right before the stage.
We were the bubble. VIP's the bubble.
Exactly. But it's like, I get that. That's cool. That's cool for a VIP experience. But they kind of set that up for destruction, bro. It's like, you can have a bubble right in front of the stage, because all those general admission are going to be looking at it, especially like with someone with Cardi, and then being like, oh, fuck this little ass fence in front of me. I'm getting up there. Oh, and especially because there wasn't that much in the videos I saw. There wasn't too much VIP.
There was so much space.
That's
why the VIP was so legit. There was so much space.
That's why I was like, oh, that
so we
looks
had
like
we had all the space to mosh
Yeah.
and jump. Like, as for the VIP goers, we were sitting pretty, bro.
No, exactly.
Sitting pretty, like we're supposed to.
Yeah.
We paid the VIP price.
But I feel like as a venue setup, you gotta set it up to the point where VIP could get their nice little section. They could see the performer spot on and get their experience or whatever, but also let general admission get that chance to get somewhat close without seeing a gap of
I agree. They should have
better viewership.
They should have chose a different place to have the event.
Yeah,
I think they would have been like more like a day in Vegas setup, bro.
Day in Vegas was perfect. I didn't
was
see
perfect.
VIP when we were in General Mission.
I'm assuming the VIP was Savage because we didn't get VIP. But
yeah, but you
like
couldn't
a
see
setup, like a setup like that was perfect.
It was.
So that's the only drawback that I have as far as the Smokers Club Fest is just that the event they had it, the place where they had it, they could have chosen somewhere else. Because the place they had it was cool. It's a sick ass amphitheater, like it's cool, but like as far as separation between General Admission and VIP and all the stages and shit, and just it being out there, I liked how we could go from the hotel and we could just walk to the concert.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
In Vegas.
Yeah, that's pretty
cool. In LA, or over there, we couldn't do that, bro. We had to fucking get an Uber. Getting to there was a fucking hassle in the first place. We had to take Ubers, and everyone else was taking Ubers to the concert. So there was just this big ass traffic jam before we even got there. We're like a mile and a half away, so we had to hop out the Uber and walk a mile and a half just to get to the event. Yeah, and leaving, Jesus Christ, good luck. Good thing Sergio's little cousin, he came through, picked us up instantly, but other people were just waiting for like hours upon hours for their Uber.
Wait, wasn't he at the concert with you guys?
Nah, I guess he wasn't. But I guess he was just down to just pick us up and swoop us for some reason. He lived like 40 minutes away.
Oh shit.
So he was clutch as fuck. I shot him like $100, just like, here, bro, like, good looking, dude. He was waiting for us.
Yeah.
You know, that was clutch as fuck.
Oh shit.
Way better than Uber.
Dope. Hell yeah. For some reason, I thought his little cousin went with you guys.
Nah, I thought so. I asked him. I was like, "Why didn't you go, bro?" He's like, he just didn't go. Cause he went to Rolling Loud with you guys, right?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh, you would have been cool to go to," but my bad. I kind of got a little sidetracked on that.
What do you mean?
Nah, as far as the just rushing the stage and just talking about it.
Oh, okay.
But that's the one big downside is that they had to shut Cardi down just to fix that railing.
Yeah, it was like
it was the most lit 10 minutes. I swear to God.
10 minutes.
He played 2 songs.
That's what's bullshit. Like
he played
same with Day in Vegas. They did that with Uzi.
Yeah.
Uzi, they cut him off in like 10 minutes.
But he showed up 30 minutes late to the set too.
He did, which was
Cardi was actually on time.
He was?
Yeah.
It's actually kind of surprising.
He was on time. It was the crowd that fucked it up with the railing.
Yeah, that's usually not their ordeal to show up on time.
That's what sucked though, because I was shrooming, I was peeking, and then I know fucking Sergio was off a bean. He was off the Molly.
Yeah,
so he was full rage. I know, but once they cut Cardi and it took like 20-30 minutes, some fool came on stage just kept repeating himself. We have a safety concern. I just wanted to rock that fool so much, dude. It's like
weren't you guys down for like 2 hours after that rage of the stage?
Like an hour and a half.
Hour and a half, dude.
They had to delay. They delayed the rest. They delayed the rest of the headliners. So Rocky.
Yeah.
Rocky had to perform later. He performed like at 9:40, and then Kid Cudi performed at 10:40.
And that kind of like puts a stop on your whole night if you delay the concert like another hour and a half.
That's the thing that sucked is because they weren't even playing music the whole time. So it was just silence. So I was just that's when I
not even like background music like radio music?
No.
What?
Just to fix that fence. That was the big fucking slap in the face right there. That's when I would go to the VIP lounge to just drink my sorrows away. Like I lost Cardi, bro. I saw 10 minutes. It was the most lit 10 minutes.
Ramon was telling me like during that little hour and a half intermission.
That's where it was whack as fuck.
They weren't playing music. He told me that they were like booing and asking for refunds and shit.
Yeah.
Like everyone was ranting like
deservedly so.
Refund. I need a refund.
Deservedly so.
Fuck.
I'm surprised there wasn't more riots. People were yelling out riots. I'm surprised there wasn't more fights just of ignorance. I was pretty pissed, bro. I kind of felt like rocking somebody at that point. And I was off the shroom. That's the one. I think the shroom made me feel more positive about it in hindsight because that was Cardi's show. We got there earlier, so the first person we saw right off the bat was Schoolboy Q, and I'll say his performance was fucking legit.
Yeah,
Schoolboy was fucking sick.
It looked cool.
First time in 2 years, he played like all of his slaps, bro. All of Oxymoron, that yay, fuck LA, fucking that part.
Just hearing Oxymoron in
Hoover
general,
Street.
Bro, would be
he played that,
dream come
and then he
true.
said, I'm not just gonna play this shit. I'm gonna play my other shit too. So that's when he played that part. He played fucking Water. He played Num Num Juice. He played some slaps, bro. He set the stage perfectly, bro. Schoolboy Q he might have been my favorite performance of the night. Very underrated. I was just rapping, just singing along to that shit, just feeling it. And then Wiz was perfect too. Wiz was right after. He set the perfect vibes.
And Wiz only played Kush and Orange Juice, huh?
Straight took me back to high school, dude.
Yeah.
Took me back to freshman year or whatever 2010 was, whenever that dropped.
Yeah, no, that shit was
Took me back to 8th grade, freshman year, dude. I was like, oh man, I felt like I was just getting ready for school, slicking my hair back. Fucking.
fucking
nostalgic as fuck, dude. That was perfect.
I didn't even smoke in that time. Like when that album first came out, I didn't even smoke, bro. But that just anytime I put on that album, bro, it just sets me back to a time I'm just coasting on my longboard or some shit, fucking just chilling, dude.
Perfect. I know it wasn't 420, but basically that was just a 420 concert, basically.
No, yeah, for sure. That was definitely a blaze it up concert. That wasn't like
7-8 days after 420.
A fully rage concert.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was 7 days after 420.
Yeah, that was basically our 420 concert, basically almost.
I didn't even think about that. No, yeah, you're right. Sheesh.
So that's why I was like, I can't completely hate. Obviously, Cardi was unfortunate. But afterwards, still got to see A$AP Rocky. A$AP Rocky's set was pretty savage.
Yeah.
He played a lot of hits. Telephone Calls.
Okay.
He played
old
Lamborghini
shit,
High.
You play old shit though?
Lord Pretty Flacco.
That's kind of dope, yeah.
He played some newer shit too. He played the shit Pick It Up with Famous Dex. Played his part. Doja. Like his part.
I feel like if I heard A$AP Rocky right now, the only thing I don't want to hear is like
a couple unreleased shit too.
Old shit, you know?
Nah,
like
he played some unreleased shit. Yeah.
Okay.
It was dope. It was still sick as fuck.
Unreleased shit though, so there's high hopes.
He played he was
A$AP Rocky
before he performed it, he was like, man, these motherfuckers cut my nigga Cardi off. Fucking, you know what? I got this unreleased song tucked away.
Oh, shit.
With Cardi, he played that shit. He played his part, and then he played and then Cardi's part hopped on. Yeah, I think it was called Mushroom Clouds. Is what the unreleased track was called. Yeah, that shit was pretty savage.
Oh yeah,
that shit was pretty dope.
Shit, speaking of Mushroom Clouds, bro, fucking anytime A$AP Rocky Acid Trip comes, or not Acid Trip, fucking LSD comes on.
Oh, he played LSD.
Oh, did he?
He did play LSD.
Dude, LSD.
Yep, he did play LSD.
I was in the club the other day, fucking the dispensary, and you know how PCF they have like the 12 screens all connected to each other, and they'll play like music videos or whatever. They play LSD the other day, and I was just in line, bro, just hypnotized, just straight hypnotized, bro, by LSD. That shit brings me back on acid trips. It really does. Like, anytime I see that,
that's an acid album right there.
It is.
At long last, A$AP. Yeah.
Just purely that music video though, bro. Like that music video is the most like relatable or like most on point visionary of like an acid trip. Like that whole video, I could take little parts from my own acid trips and like relate it to that video. Like the way he's looking at the headlights, how they like morph into each other, or the way he's looking at the city lights and they're like flashing. Like I've been through all those like experiences, and then when you watch that video, I'm like, damn, he captivated this in the most perfect way, and it blows my mind each time I seen that.
Because he's been on that shit, you know.
He has, yeah. But just like there's one thing to be on it, and there's another way to put it to life, bro. To perfectly portray that trip and like put it in a video and edit it perfectly is mind blowing, bro.
Whoever produced or whoever made that video was.
Because some of my acid trips, bro, it's hard to just, like, describe with words what I seen or, like, how I felt. And to put it in a music video is mind-blowing.
That is fucking sick, yeah.
But
when you're sober and you see it, and you're like, man, this is exactly
this is like, damn, this is exactly what I've seen before. That's fucking crazy that you've done. Like, you could watch it sober and kind of get, like, a little feeling of your trip back, you know? You look at it and you're like, oh my god, oh my god, I felt
little
this.
Goosebumps, goosebumps like,
oh fuck, it's coming.
He played that shit. That shit was dope.
But after A$AP Rocky, who was the next guy?
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi? Oh, it was A$AP Rocky.
So that's why,
Cudi?
yeah. So that's why I was on the shrooms, and that's when. To me, that's when I obviously it was like 50-50, but that's when I just started thinking of it positively because seeing Kid Cudi while I was on shrooms was so perfect. Dude.
No, yeah, especially seeing A$AP Rocky.
Played Memories. He played Marijuana.
Ooh.
Fucking. Ooh. Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah.
Just good vibes, man. Dive, Tequila Shots. He played some unreleased shit too. He played this one unreleased song. It was called I Do What I Want. Or, yeah, I Do What I Want. That song fucking slaps.
Damn, Cudi's still coming out with unreleased shit?
Yeah. He would go, it was dope too because he played new shit or unreleased shit and then go back to old shit.
What the fuck?
He played September 16th. He played some softer shit too for the vibes. But he was just a good vibe, bro. Just the synthesizer or auto-tune just made his voice sound just ooh. Just I was like,
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Ooh. It's a story of a man and you know it.
dude. Fuck, man,
Vibe. I need that fucking vibe. Oh, that shit was so
fucking jealous of that.
That shit
bro.
was so perfect. That's when I was like, you know what? It was unfortunate what happened with Cardi. Obviously, I'm a huge Cardi fan.
Yeah.
I was rocking a Cardi shirt. I was raging, but you know what? I gotta be positive about it. It was still a dope ass experience.
And
we still had VIP. We were that's the thing too. We had VIP. We were so close.
Yeah, it's cool.
Everyone else's videos, bro, we were shitting on them with what we saw, dude.
Yeah.
We were up close. So at least we were pissed with when Cardi happened. At least we were pissed with a good view.
With luxury.
With a savage view, you know? I'd be more pissed if I was in GA and that happened, you know?
But to be honest, bro, after like all of those artists, I think Cardi's would be. I mean, I love Cardi.
No, his
I'm
was the most like rage lit, highest energy.
Rage, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, out of all of those like performers, Cardi would be the least I'm trying to see that day. Cause like you got Schoolboy, ASAP, Cudi.
Exactly.
Like I'm trying to chill. Like not that like raging's bad, but it's like it's more of a chill concert. It's not like if I don't see Cudi or if I don't see Playboy Cardi tonight, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Exactly. That's my point.
That's what I came to see.
That's my point.
It's not what you came to see.
Like when it came to Ramon and Sergio, they were like, I came to see Cardi.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Not even Ramon really. Ramon was feeling Cudi.
Cudi.
Ramon was really feeling Cudi.
Ramon was trying to see Cudi. I knew he.
Ramon was really feeling Cudi for sure.
But Serge, I mean, I bet he's.
I had to ask him a couple times because I love Kid Cudi, but Ramon knows a lot more Kid Cudi than I do. I would say.
No, yeah,
he's pretty knowledgeable of Kid Cudi.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Like that's his spirit animal is Kid Cudi.
Yeah,
bro.
that was our thing back in like high school days. Cudi was like our hero, pretty much.
No, Cudi's sick.
Yeah,
he played some shit. He played some things. I was expecting him to play Day and Night. He never played Day and Night.
That would have been.
I was kind of hoping he would have played that, but
I'm kind of glad you didn't because
that's more mainstream. Yeah, he played
mainstream.
Yeah, that's his most mainstream.
I'd rather the whole corral here Day and Night for the first time live all together. Yeah, that'd be cool, dude.
He didn't play no Kids See Ghost shit, which makes sense. He's beefing with Kanye. So
yeah, I wouldn't want to see that either. That was kind of a trash ass album.
He had a couple good songs on there, but
yeah, I mean a couple good songs, but nothing like I'd be dying to see live. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Marijuana was so sick though when he played that.
Oh, dude! Did you guys have some joints to smoke up?
Oh, dude, we were we were chain smoking joints the whole way.
Did you save joints knowing that we gotta save some joints for marijuana?
Yeah. We had ounces on us, just rolled.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was perfect, man. My voice, I couldn't barely talk after because I was just yelling and then just chain smoking fucking joints all day.
After a day in Vegas, that's how I felt, bro.
That's after 3 days though. That was one day. I was just like,
yeah, true. After 3 days though, that drive back, dude, I was defeated.
Yeah, I was kind of defeated on the way back too. Just ate viciously, savage ass barbecue.
Ate viciously, bro. Fucking walking multiple miles every day.
Yeah,
that shit was savage.
But yeah,
damn, I got the hiccups right now.
Basically, I'm never not getting VIP again. Is basically
no,
what I'm trying to say. I'm never not getting VIP. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
I'd much rather pay like another couple $100 to get VIP. I mean, after a day in Vegas too, like
even the lounge was sick as fuck too. The lounge and the bathrooms were cleaner.
Oh, fuck. Hiccups.
It's all good.
But on day in Vegas, fucking, we all had general admission, but our friend Sergio, corral member, Jesus Christ,
Vicious hiccups.
Yeah, dude, out of nowhere.
Drink some water, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't got no. I just got this therapist right here. But
you want the Vizzy?
I do got that too, but I was gonna drink that in a second. But nah, fucking Sergio was the only one to get VIP. And the whole time we were like hella jealous because this guy got fucking amazing views, and we all just had to work for our views. Like you have to go through like thousands of people, just to get a nice ass view or whatever.
We got good views too.
We did get good views though.
We worked for it though.
We did work. You had to work for it. You had to show up either early or you had to
maneuver ignorantly,
shove people and be like, tough luck.
Pissed a lot of people off, but fuck them.
Especially being tall ass fools, like
hate on us instantly.
You cut off some people, like they'll get pissed. I remember you weren't here, but we went to Rolling Loud 2019 in the Bay Area, and oh my god, dude, what the fuck? This fucking hiccups are pissing me off right now. But we like cut through a bunch of people, and like we finally got to the fucking the very front. I forget who we were seeing because we were just, I think it was the day we took Molly, so I was just fucked up. But we got to the very front, and there was this group of girls behind us, and like Sergio and Ramon kept pushing, and then we finally got to the spot, and I didn't want to stop there because I was like, oh no, I seen all the girls. I was like, nah, dude, I'm gonna be blocking all these girls' vision. They're like, no, we're gonna stay here. And dude, these girls behind us start hitting me. They start hitting me on my back. They're like, move. I fucking hate dudes. Dudes think they're privileged. And like, she was like legit hitting me on my back, like socking me. And I was ignoring the fuck out of it, which was hilarious. And then Sergio's cousin, just that little ass fool, was looking at me like, oh my god, what are you doing, bro? I was like, hey, chill.
While socking you?
Yeah, she was socking me. I was like, act like you don't even see her. And he's like, all right. And he was like trying not to laugh. But she's like, I fucking hate dudes. Oh my god, I hate you. And she was hitting me, and I was just like looking at the fucking concert that was going on. But terrible experience because no one else noticed that. Because like Ramon and Serge, they were raging.
Yeah.
They didn't even give a fuck.
I mean, and you're tall, and they were behind you.
Tall, and they were just smacking me because like they hated this tall ass fool that was blocking.
Multiple bitches were hitting you too, not just one.
No, just one, and her other friends were talking shit too, but physically socking the shit out of my back, bro. And I was just trying to ignore it. I was like, I'm gonna act like she's not behind me, which made it worse. Honestly. But Sergio's cousin was just so funny because he was like, oh my god, like, what the fuck's going on? I was like, yeah, fuck this bitch, bro. Fuck her.
I would have swung around a vicious elbow.
Oh, dude, I was gone off the molly. So like, she was hitting me, and I was like,
it's nothing.
I don't even feel this, to the point where I was like, fuck her. Yeah. I was like, fuck her, I'm having fun.
I feel like if you were just drunk, you would just get more irritated.
If I was drunk, I would turn around and be like, bitch, shut the fuck up, man. Fucking move, ho. I probably would have said some crazy shit. Probably would have been back. She was socking the fuck out of me, dude. Like, she was winding up. Like, every time she hit me, I was like, damn, she's socking the fuck out of me.
Probably some fat bitch.
No, they were pretty fine.
Oh,
that was another reason I didn't want to turn around and be like, ooh.
And they were fine?
Because I didn't want to get separated from Sergio and Ramon. Because Sergio and Ramon aren't short dudes, but like, they're average height, so they get in between and they get in the places where they need to go. You know what I mean?
Ramon especially.
Yeah. I mean, Sergio's the same height.
Nah, he's taller.
You think so? Not by much, though. Nah.
Sergio's like 5'10", right? 5'11"?
Nah.
He's not close to 6 foot?
Nah, he's not. Nah, I don't think so.
Ramon's like 5'7", bro.
Sergio, if you're hearing this, my bad if I'm talking shit, but I think that they're about the same height. He's definitely taller, but I think he's just a little bit taller.
I
might be tripping. They all short to me.
Sergio's taller than Christian, though.
I don't know. Christian's tall, bro. Christian's tall.
I'd say him and Sergio are the same height, then.
Nah, you think so? No, maybe. But I mean, we're talking about people. These people they won't even see. So in retrospect, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe. But either way, we were going through this crowd, and those fools were obviously not. Nobody was tripping on them or whatever.
Yeah.
And then my tall ass, they were tripping off me, and it was just fucking embarrassing.
It's all good, man.
But what happened after the concert? So you guys seen Cuddy? Fucking Cuddy was dope.
Since it was so late, we didn't do like.
Couldn't do nothing. No.
It was so late. The concert was over like after midnight because Cuddy performed for a minute.
Yeah.
Dude. He performed for like an hour, so his set was over like at 11:45. Walking out, and then we still had to walk to the rental, or not to the rental, to Sergio's cousin. Yeah. And then he picked us up, but then we still had to wait for other people in front of us. So there was still traffic. We still had to wait a while.
Yeah.
So we didn't like legit leave the venue until like 12:40.
Okay.
Got some grub real quick. Just called it a fucking night. It was like 1:30, 40. I was gonna fucking say something, but my whole review. And then what was so sick too is that during the end of Pursuit of Happiness, they dropped confetti.
Yeah.
And confetti was just raining down.
That shit looks savage.
Lamborghini High too. When Rocky his last song, they just dropped that confetti. I was like, oh, that shit's so sick.
Wait, he closed with the Lamborghini High?
Yeah, he's like,
oh, that's savage.
Like he was like, this shit's for Yams right here. Everybody yell out R.I.P. Yams.
Oh, that's savage.
He gave a little nod to Yams real quick, like we're doing this shit for Yams, and everyone's just doing it for Yams, it for Yams, and then Lamborghini High started, and then that's when the confetti just started raining down.
That's dope as fuck, dude.
A little Yam shout out.
Sheesh.
We're doing this shit for Yams, and just I'm eating crepes. Yeah, I'm out of shape. Yeah, I'm pushing weight. That shit was so dope. Playing Lamborghini High.
Do I still listen to Lamborghini High at least like 3 times a week.
Hell yeah.
The Lamborghini High is fucking fire, bro.
The Lamborghini High is a slapper, dude.
Instantly, I started doing a little dance with it.
Lamborghini High.
Yeah, it's smoking. Yeah. Oh, dude, that's just so fucking dope.
Yeah, I'm out of shape. Yeah, I'm eating crepes. No, you can't relate.
No, that's just savage, bro.
Yeah, R.I.P. Yams, man. Just the confetti raining down, just red, white, and blue, just confetti. I was like, I felt like I just won the championship or something. Just the confetti with the fucking smoke,
yeah.
just.
I mean, shit, you kind of did, bro. You paid for VIP.
Yeah,
bro.
dude, that was legit. That was savagery, dude. And then Cuddy.
They gotta celebrate you like you just won the fucking championships.
Dude, that's how I
Dude,
felt,
if these
bro.
hiccups don't stop, dude, I'm gonna fight myself. I'm gonna start throwing punches at myself right now. Because it is getting annoying, bro. I didn't have hiccups. I mean, me and you've been chilling for like 30 minutes. I didn't have a single hiccup.
Hell no, dude. The hiccup just hit you out of nowhere. Bro.
But, so, to wrap up this. Oh, this is the confetti. Oh my god, dude. That looks like the top of a fucking pink donut, bro, from the Simpsons.
I was on Truman's. I was feeling crazy.
Dude, that is crazy.
Yeah, bro.
I'd be crying.
I was feeling I was just vibing.
I would cry. Holy fuck.
There's Cuddy right there. Cuddy's walking right there.
Oh, yeah, you can see him. But damn, dude. The colors they have going with that shit,
the background was so sick.
That shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Or
So just
Rocky had the flamethrowers too.
No, he personally held a flamethrower.
No, he had guys. Yeah, he had guys.
Oh, okay, I was about to
like
say.
they look like crash dummies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this little crash from the
testing
album.
They were dressed up like as dummies. We have
What
good
the
ass view, bro.
fuck
Look
is
at that,
dude.
Look at that.
Oh shit! Okay, that shit. Damn, that's just far. Damn.
Yeah, there's Rocky right there.
The legit blowing flamethrowers. That is savage, bro. Oh shit!
Praise the Lord.
Damn, you guys are hella close, bro.
Dude, yeah.
Nobody fucking with you guys. It's
Nah,
like,
we had
guys
so
aren't
much
even-
space.
Yeah,
No one was fucking with us, bro.
that's a good setup for VIP, bro. But
No,
that's
it was.
just not a good setup
For the
for
GA.
everything
Yeah.
else,
If I
dude,
was
yeah.
GA, I'd be like, man, fuck this shit. I'm gonna rush this shit.
No, yeah.
You know? So I do understand.
That's why instantly I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense. So, just to wrap up this conversation, how would you rate the Smokers Fest experience? How would you rate it all together throughout the?
I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10, yeah.
Yeah.
It was high.
Cardi would have made
That's
it.
high. That's a high score.
Cardi would have made it 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Nah, dude, like I'm telling you, it wasn't terrible. Like I'm just saying, it sucks.
I've only heard Ramon's review, so Ramon made it seem like it wasn't the best.
I think he was kind of just. I mean, he's just hate. Like, it's just because Cardi got cut short, bro. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
That pause, the hour and a half pause, was bullshit for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I still appreciate. I was. I don't know, maybe it's because I was on shrooms, but I appreciated
maybe it probably
seeing
was the
Schoolboy, Wiz,
Yeah.
ASAP Rocky, and Kid Cudi, bro.
Well, actually, let me.
I mean, that shit's pretty
Let me
savage.
re-say this because Ramon say he did like it, but it was just there was a lot of setbacks.
There was some setbacks. One setback.
Yeah,
I'd say Sergio would probably have a much terrible.
I didn't even talk to Sergio.
Because even Cudi, he was like, I don't even really fuck with Cudi like that.
What?
Like, yeah. He was like, Cudi was playing shit I didn't even really know.
Yo, Serge.
His girlfriend was getting down with it, but.
Yo, Serge. That's just gay. You don't like Cudi, dude?
He likes Cudi. He just wasn't there to see
don't
Cudi.
like
He was there to
Cudi, dude?
see Cardi, bro. That's the problem.
Cardi, that one artist, bro? Nah, dude, that is gay. That's gay, son.
Nah, he liked everyone else too.
Alright, yeah, maybe. But that's gay, dude. You Schoolboy Q, ASAP Rocky, Kid Cudi.
Wiz Khalifa.
That's Wiz Khalifa. That's it, bro. That's it.
I was happy.
Cardi could fucking pass out on that stage, and I won't give a shit compared to all those other artists, bro.
That's why I give it an 8 out of 10. I got to hear everyone else's set.
That's dope ass
That's a dope ass concert, bro.
That's a dope ass concert, dude.
Good ass view. That's the only thing. I get to drink a lot. I got access to all my drinks. The lounge was pretty cool.
That is cool.
We had space to move around the VIP. Everything was perfect just until that Cardi thing. If that thing didn't get shut down with the railing,
Yeah.
bro, that's a 10 out of 10.
That's
A 10 out of 10, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd give it that too. I mean, obviously I wasn't there, but based off the talk I've heard of this, yeah, I'd give it the same review. That's
Just
pretty good,
just have it at a different place. You know, the festival goers, man, don't try to be so fucking safe, bro.
Yeah.
AstroWorld was terrible. I get it, but
No, yeah,
you know
that's
what?
the thing. That's the thing.
That's the thing. You know what I mean? It's just like, let people rage, bro. Let people rage.
Rage and just, yeah, dude.
Let us have some fucking fun, bro. Some couple fools get stomped out. You know what? That's unfortunate for them.
This is like the first of the rap festivals, though. Like, Rolling Loud. I mean, I don't know my facts too much, but Rolling Loud was like one of the first rap festivals. You know, where like there's multiple artists in a day, and you go on time to time to see fucking artists playing a certain hour. Like there's a lot of congestion going on. Like I get why this is a new thing. There's violence happening, like, but at the same time, you gotta let people vibe. You gotta be able to handle the consequences of people getting hurt,
exactly,
and just deal with the precautionaries and deal with the medical assistance or whatever, and figure it out, bro. Because
don't fuck up our fun.
Yeah, don't fuck up the people that are paying literally hundreds of dollars to see this shit, and you're just fucking it up.
VIP, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there was no safety hazard to us, bro. He could have performed.
Yeah.
You know? So, that's the only thing. I give it an 8 out of 10, bro. It was a good concert. I would go to it again.
That's cool, man.
I just hope they have it at a different venue, you know?
Yeah. That, I mean, after seeing all that, they probably got a lot.
Even the venue was cool. It's just make stronger railing or double rail it or something, you know? I don't know.
Or just shape it a little differently. Maybe not give the VIP the whole front row. Maybe give, like, you know what I mean, cut it in half so, like, the general admission at least got a chance to see up front. You know what I mean?
Cutting it in half would have been smart, yeah.
And then giving the VIP that whole other section, you know what I mean?
Because we had enough to, like, I'm telling you, that pit, not even half of it was full.
That's what I'm saying. I seen a couple videos Ramon was posting, and, like, he recorded behind him.
It was spacious,
and there was just,
bro.
like, a whole gap behind him.
It was spacious.
That's why I was like, fuck, you guys are ass and get fucking just your ass beat.
Or we had more space for more VIP people. All you had motherfuckers do was upgrade your couple of your tickets.
Yeah, sure.
You know? That's the way I look at it, bro. Like, it's only $250 more, dog.
But, like, 3 days before that concert, they had to realize, like, how many people bought VIP and how many people didn't. So, okay, only a certain amount of people bought VIP.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't make the VIP that fucking huge. Like, all right, well,
I liked having that lot of space, though. Shit was
there
so
is,
sick.
but, like, you didn't, like, other people rushing the stage. So it's like, get away. So
honestly, I didn't mind them rushing the stage.
VIP.
My problem was them breaking the railing.
No, that's what I meant.
That's what made it unsafe.
That's what I meant. Them breaking the railing and getting up top of the stage.
That was bullshit.
Or getting towards the stage. It's like, you got to find a way to make it roomy for the VIP so they get the experience of a VIP, but also give the general admission enough to be like, if I fight for or if I work for it, I could get to the front. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing about general admission. You're buying general admission thinking like, I have a chance to get to the front. But if you just take that out, and then you're at your favorite artist's sequel, and like they're performing your favorite song, I can see how people act out. You just got to think about people's character.
No, I get it. I get why they rushed. You know, they just. That's the thing too. The event people, they should have let some shit fly. You know,
they should have thought of it.
Because I wouldn't have minded. I would have liked more people moshing. It should have been sick. Yeah. It's just the fact that them breaking the railing is what caused the stoppage. You know, which is kind of some pussy shit on the festival goers. But you know what? It is what it is. I still had a good ass time. I would still do it again. So.
Yeah. I mean, if they have another setup like that last concert, I might have to go this time.
Hell yeah. I hope I can see Cardi whenever he comes to California again. I for sure would like to see. His set was pretty sick, bro.
Yeah.
His setup was pretty dope. He had some full of spiky hair on stage. Like his setup, you could tell with the smoke, and like he was like perched on top of like this thing.
Yeah.
Like this tall ass fucking thing. I think Ramon has a video. But it was. And he started off with 2 fire ass songs. That's how I knew. He started off with fucking Rockstar Made, and then he went to Teen X.
No shit.
He played those 2 instantly. He was gonna fucking his set was gonna be fucking vicious.
He probably low key knew his shit was gonna be shut down too.
He got paid regardless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He probably's like, I'm gonna get paid. They're about to shut down fast.
He looked kind of hurt though when they cut his mic though. Yeah. He looked kind of hurt.
Oh, they cut it off during performance.
Yeah,
he had to walk off.
They cut it off, and then that's when some fucking event guy was just like, just telling everybody to be safe or just take 4 or 5 steps back. We gotta fix the railing. There's gonna be at least a 30-minute delay, and the 30 minutes turn into an hour delay, and then that's where I was kind of pissed, to be honest.
That's whack.
So I suck myself in some Red Bull vodkas.
Yeah, it's fucking whack.
Yeah.
But fuck it, we spent 34 minutes talking about this shit. Let's
switch it up. How about you, bro? How about your shit?
My week?
Yeah.
My week hasn't been much. My week hasn't been much. But fucking what I kind of got into this week, like during work, trying to find like little podcast to watch or some shit. I went back into like my Joe Rogan experience. And you ever watch the Joe Rogan podcast with fucking, oh dude, what the fuck's his name? Hancock, fucking.
Oh, Graham Hancock
and Russell
Peter or
Russell Pete? Nah, fucking Russell, something like that. Dude, how can I forget?
It's an older one, right?
Yeah, it's older. It's like 4 or 6 years old. But you know what I'm talking about? Fucking when they're talking about the ancient civilizations lost and shit like that.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's a good ass podcast.
I've listened to that a couple times, and now I'm like re-listening to it.
What episode is it? Shoot me. I'll look it up. But.
No, I mean I'm definitely gonna talk about it right now. That's why I'm talking about it. Yeah. But fucking, yeah, Graham Hancock. Anyone who doesn't know Graham Hancock, please listen to those Joe Rogan podcasts. And then I got into his book too, The Fingerprints of the Gods. Back like a year ago, I kind of got into the audio book. I listened to the audiobook, and he narrates it himself. But fucking, dude, those Graham Hancock interviews are some of the best interviews Joe Rogan's ever done. Like, they get me hyped up. But they're pretty much just on like ancient civilization. Like, he believes like what we know today isn't all that we know. Like, there used to be a whole different civilization that got wiped out off the face of the earth.
Like lost history
that we don't know nothing about. Just an advanced civilization that we know nothing about just got wiped out. And we're pretty much basically left with a random tribe in like Africa, or the random tribe left in the Sahara Desert, or the random tribe that's left in the fucking
Egypt.
Yeah, just like a random tribe that's left over and fucking had no resources and pretty much saw a advanced civilization that got wiped away, and they were cavemen basically, and they're like, oh fuck, well we're the last alive now, where do we go from here? And they just kind of kept living life, and that's the life that we think that started out. So it's like a whole world, like half the world got wiped out, and the little bit of cavemen that got left behind is what we think is the start of the world, or a start of human civilization,
which isn't really the case.
And I don't know, it just blows my mind. You know a little bit about that shit or no?
No, I remember watching that podcast and it being interesting as fuck. But you read the book. I gotta get that book.
I read the audio book. I listened to the book. The Fingerprints of the Gods.
It's a pretty good book.
I wanna read his new book, or not new. It's like 5 years old. But America Before, or kind of forgot what it's called actually. But it's like the America Before. Because basically, I mean, they know Homo sapiens and all that shit was like 300,000 years ago, 130,000 years ago, or whatever it was. And they know we kind of been living as hunter-gatherers for about 130 years or whatever. But America itself, like Northern America, they said life has only been living on here for about 12,000 years. And they said that was pretty much it. Like Native Americans, or I don't know about especially Native Americans, but just in general, 12,000 years, that's the latest they look back on human civilization in America.
Shit.
But that's not true. They got in San Diego over here in California, they recently, like within like the last 5 years, they came up with, they were doing road work or whatever, and they pulled up some remains of some bone skeletons that they realized that people cut open and got the bone marrow out of them, like with human tools, and they dated that back over 130 years ago.
130,000 years ago.
130,000 years ago. But like they've been swearing for the last like years on end that
20 years or
that's only been 12,000 years. They're like, what the fuck? Like, okay, so now from 12,000 years to 130 years, that's a big gap. Like, what the fuck's going on?
They're just estimations.
But Graham Hancock has been on this thing that fucking meteoroids and like asteroids have came and not destroyed, but hit the earth. And when they hit the earth, it just caused fucking tremendous
Eruptions,
but like
tsunamis.
dirt came up, covered the atmosphere or whatever. Hold on, bro. Honestly, I need to take a piss right now. I'm gonna pause this. We'll come back to this right now. Alright, and we're back. My bad, I fucking had the hiccups, fucking needed a piss. I'm just fucking this whole podcast up. My bad, dude.
Hey, all we need is some Doja. Spark up a quick doink on our way.
I came back from the piss and instantly sparked up a joint, get us back on the head level, because this is an important topic that I think everyone needs to be discussing.
You know, we're talking about lost civilizations.
Yeah.
We're not going to lose this joint right here. This is going straight to the temple, son.
Never. But I want to start off back to the Americas. Because they said in America, the first civilization that they've been able to identify is only 12,000 years old. So, spoken to join, my bad guys, but so 12,000 years ago, this is the latest they've ever seen, and Graham Hancock and this guy were one of the only people to be like, nah, it's dated back to years before that. That was just the first like civilization that we were able to date, because we had lost so much other civilization due to natural occurrences and shit. And they said the main one that they think is happening was the comets and the asteroids and shit. They said 12,000 years ago, comets hit the Earth in a perfect place where it hit the ice age, caused global heat to rise, melted the ice caps, and just raised water level in the whole Earth by hundreds and thousands of feet. Pretty much whatever was surviving back then, or whatever was accustomed to the land they had back then, wasn't the same, because just these natural disasters fucking wiped everything out. Fucking, you had water rising, there was a layer of smoke in the atmosphere from the impacts and shit. It caused crops to go down, everything just to go down. And this thought has been dismissed for years. Like Graham Hancock's been pushing this for years, saying, no, this has been happening, everyone's like, no, man, this is not, like, this is some bullshit, like, cosmic shocks of this isn't a thing or whatever. But through the years, man, they've been finding different discoveries, like different crater holes, or like different parts in the North America where it's like just land wiped out, and then the product of ice melting. You know, like when you sit on a chair and then you stand up, that cushion kind of rises. It's kind of like that when like water just melts or whatever. It goes into the land, and whenever that thick ice layer is hold on and it melts down, the earth rises again. So they're seeing all these like different types of just landmarks or whatever, and they're realizing like, oh shit, something did happen that just catastrophically changed the environment and shit like that. But it's like, holy fuck, man, there's probably a whole ancient like civilization that we don't know about, bro.
That's true.
Like, legit, imagine pretty much like right now, all of us getting wiped out by a comet, or like a meteor,
and there's one group
just
of people
landing, and just one group of fucking
retards.
Yeah, pretty much retards. Yeah, pretty much retards are just like incapable people, like hunter gatherers, like some tribe in Africa or some tribe in the
they don't know what the
Sahara
fuck's going
desert.
On. Yeah, they don't know what the fuck's going on.
They don't know what the fuck's going on. All of us get wiped out, and they're the only ones left. And then you see all their little tools and whatever, and they're like, oh shit, this must have been the only thing going on. Like, what the fuck? Like,
this is what you fools been working on all this time?
Like, oh shit, fucking 100,000 years, and you guys only fucking dealing with tools on sticks.
Yeah,
and that's your axes.
It's just because all the geniuses got murked at the time, or all the people with knowledge got murked at the time.
And Plato.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Plato, you know, the philosopher or whatever?
Philosopher? He
was the person to first originally talk about Atlantis. You know Atlantis or whatever?
The underground, the underwater.
Underwater is pretty much shit.
That makes sense.
But Plato talked about Atlantis being this land that was so ahead of its time, had so much genius in it or whatever. and that it got wiped out because they eventually started getting so greedy. They eventually started seeing themselves as such bigger people that they didn't think about nothing else. And then eventually a comet took them out, flooded everything.
Them. Made them underwater.
But Plato talked about this, and everyone talked about how Plato was this made up story or whatever. But if you look it up, the one he told about Atlantis, the last, like, the day Atlantis pretty much decreased, like the day it got wiped out, was 12,000 years ago. He said, I don't know, he says like 600 BC or whatever it was. Like, it was an actual date. And I don't obviously remember the date right now. I'm fucking this whole conversation up. But, basically, he was pretty pinpoint accurate to the point where we think comets hit the Earth. And so it's either like he's lying or he's just perfectly on place with the accurate descriptions of when
he's
comets
he's a genius, bro. A lot of his... So I wouldn't, you know?
Exactly. So
I wouldn't take it as bullshit.
Exactly. But, I don't know, man. It's been blowing my mind because did you know the rainforest was they call it? Amazon, yeah. The Amazon is less discovered than the ocean. And you know
the ocean's less discovered than Earth or than space. We've discovered more space than our own ocean.
Space in the ocean.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We discovered more ocean than we have the fucking Amazon, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
And they've been finding ancient civilization cities in the Amazon. They found this one city in the Amazon, bro. And the first time they ever heard about this was in the 1500s. Some fucking Spain, like whatever, like the Spain guy was going around looking what do they call it? The fucking
conquistador?
Not conquistador. I mean, I guess, yeah, technically. But
like explorer type shit?
The explorer, yeah, exactly.
Like Christopher Columbus?
Yeah. He went and explored the fucking... over there. My bad, I'm passing this joint and all this shit for people that can't see what's going on.
Oh, that's all good.
But, he discovered over there, and he went and looked, and he was like, yo, I know we think nothing's over here, but... yo, there's whole cities out here. There's like whole civilization out here.
Unexplored tribes.
That we don't know what's going on. He's like, there's literally like 20 million people out here. He's like, this is fucking crazy. And when he went back, he told all of his people about this, and they're like, no, man, you're bullshitting. Then 100 years later, they went to the same fucking places or whatever. It was like, let's look for the city. And they couldn't find nothing in the Amazon. It was all disappeared. It was all gone. And I guess that fucking Spain guy went over there, spread all of his diseases.
Killed them all.
So 100 years later, they couldn't find none of these places. Not till recently, bro. They started looking back, and they started finding all these cities. And all these cities that are putting together, and these cities could hold up to like 20 million people. Which is mind-blowing because, like, in the Amazon, the soil is so weak to the point where, like, you couldn't even grow crops over there. Like, it's unheard of being able to grow crops. But they got their... back in the day, they realized they got, like, a sample somehow of the soil they're using to grow crops. And it was some wild-ass soil that, like, if you put it with soil that you have usually in the Amazon, it instantly becomes fertile. So, like, whatever conception they're using and they're putting it with the soil, it instantly makes shit fertile. And fucking... oh shit, throw that on my bed. But instantly explained how they're able to produce cities. And then you also got to think back like 12,000, 100,000 years ago, all the continents were different. They got continent changes, everything's moving.
Everything was connected at one point.
Weather's changing, everything's connected. Yeah, the Platonic tape or the Platonic tape plates or whatever. Yeah. I can't say that word right now. It's fucking moving. Everything's just moving. So like you gotta think maybe shit was a little different than it was back then, or today than it was back then.
A lot of stuff wasn't underwater.
Yeah.
Everything was connected. So before, you know how we had to fly across the ocean before to get to, like, I don't know, Europe or whatever. All that shit was connected.
You didn't have to do it.
No, it was all connected. We could just walk.
You just had to walk it.
Yeah, everything.
And dude, like the shit they're finding out now is like there legit might have been a whole different world we don't know about and got wiped out by comets.
The aliens were probably here. Like they were here before us. You know what I'm saying?
Even besides aliens, is like
that's what I'm saying too. My bad. I'm not trying to cut you off.
No,
the thing
ahead.
about the ancient civilizations is like they were so smart that they were able to go to other planets themselves already.
Yeah, they could have. You don't know.
And we're still and they're
we could have been aliens at one point.
So technically, the aliens were like our old ancestors.
No, exactly.
Basically, the point is that what Hancock was trying to say.
Catet, dude. I can't say the name right, but fucking one of the first civilizations they ever found. It was so advanced. They had walls built and everything. They're like, what the fuck? Like everything before these people didn't make sense because everything before these people were just like sticks and stones. They're hunter gatherers. Like none of this shit made sense. And now all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we're finding this place with fucking walls built like giants high or whatever, and it's like none of this shit makes sense. But if you think about it as a way of them being the only tribe left from a cosmic destruction of the world,
no, that makes so much sense.
And them being the only people left, like they're just taking the knowledge they've somewhat learned from other people and providing it to themselves, is like it's fucking.
It makes so much sense, dude. I'm just thinking like I think you might have said this already, but you're right. Like even at this moment right now, if a meteor was to come down and destroy 95%, we wouldn't have internet, we wouldn't have homes. What would we resort to? Sticks, hunter gatherer shit. So that makes a whole.
Someone 100,000 years later being like,
"Oh, these fools!
Holy fuck, dude! They were gathering stuff. They were gathering meat. They were gathering plants with these little sticks. Holy fuck, they were genius back then."
Yeah.
But then
under all this water,
and then
all they had to do was dig a little deeper, or find another area where they're like, "What the fuck? These fools had iPhones?"
No, that's the thing, because everything that we're seeing right now is above water.
That makes sense.
But everything that they think is a lost civilization is completely underwater right now.
That's undiscovered.
It's like literally, because North America was all Ice Age. Yeah. Like everything we're on right now is.
This is like the North Pole. Back in the day, this was like the North Pole.
This was the North Pole back in the day. So it was like a comet hit and just fucked up the atmosphere, and everything melted and became Northern America as we see it today.
Is now, yeah.
But literally, it's crazy. Just in San Diego, bro, they found remains 130 years ago.
30,000.
130,000 years ago. But till like 5 years ago, they thought planet or life on Earth or
12,000
American was only fucking 12,000 years ago. So it's like, what the fuck? That's a big ass gap, bro. It's a big ass gap. We don't know what happened.
That's the thing too, is that a lot of historians are lazy too. They just like to stick with. They like to stick with. Oh, it's 12,000. This is kind of like an anomaly,
bro. It's
like, ignorance. Yeah,
ignorance and like you thought you were the best. Yeah. It's like no. We started this shit.
That's the thing. It's a lot of pride and dumb shit getting away.
Like no. We came from hunter gatherers and we're here now, and we learned all this shit extremely fast, and this is where we are now. When in reality, it's like no. There might have been something so advanced we couldn't even comprehend. They might have been on a completely different path to the point where like they didn't even use the same shit. Like they probably didn't even have iPhones because everyone was already linked to each other.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
It could have been something so much more crazy.
That's fucking true.
And we just don't know nothing about it, bro.
That's true.
Literally nothing. We don't know nothing about it.
That's crazy.
It's been blowing my mind all week.
No, that's true.
And I mean,
the time is weird itself. You know how the year is 2022, but technically the year it technically should be like a million something or 530,000 year BC or AD or whatever the fuck. It's just so crazy. Like, it's so crazy.
I mean, Julius Caesar was the first person to make the calendar that we use today.
Yeah.
Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar wasn't that old or like that long ago, bro. That was
there was 2,000 Mayan calendars. Like there was for sure other like just white civilizations is just my mind's blowing, bro.
It's mind blowing, bro, and it's like that's where they also think that's how because
we advance so fast.
Exactly, because from the 1990s to now, just civilization has surpassed itself in such an extraordinary way that it's mind-boggling.
For thousands of years, things were just so stagnant.
We literally got everything based on the Earth in our pocket. Like, we can literally pull out our iPhone and figure out anything we need to figure out.
In 100 years worth of time, I'd say.
In 100.
Less than 100, I would say.
No, yeah, I would say more than 100, bro. We can.
100 years ago. 100 years ago was fucking World War I.
Yeah.
Well, things were so night and day different in 100 years' time.
Dude.
Which makes a lot of sense to where a meteor or something catastrophic happened and things reset. Yeah. And it started off as hunter-gatherers. That's where we would be. We'd be hunter-gatherers right now. If an asteroid hit, everything would be underwater right now. And we were just the ones who made it. It was like, oh, these guys are fucking legit with their sticks and stones.
Exactly, bro.
That makes so much sense.
It's fucking crazy.
It's fucking true. That makes sense.
Or even just think about World War I, like you just said right now.
100 years ago.
That was 100 years ago, but we were just barely finding out how to shoot guns right.
Yeah, we just got straps.
Like,
yeah,
like we had straps like for a couple hundred years before that, but it was like we had machine guns at that point.
Yeah.
Like, we found out how to like, oh no, we're gonna make these these are gonna blow holes in
20 years after that,
clips.
And then 20 years after that, nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
Dropped Hiroshima and
or
Nagasaki.
Even better, 20 years after that, going to the moon, bro.
Yeah, supposedly, but yeah, I believe it.
Supposedly, I got into that. I want to get into conspiracy theories on the moon landing too, but it's like, legit, we were landing on the moon.
It's true though.
Beat Russia.
I mean, we got satellites up there since satellites shot up into space, and I know Russia.
That's a little different than landing someone on the moon, though.
But even though it's to get technology up in space, that's still like the amount of, it's just crazy. Like in that amount of time.
You came up so fast. But what?
For thousands of years, everything was stagnant? Nothing was moving?
Exactly.
Like, that does not make fucking sense. You're right. Exactly. When you think about it rationally, that makes a lot of sense. It does not make sense.
It's either, because, I mean, obviously the government has admitted that they've seen aliens now. They said that COVID shit, that they met aliens. But I also think maybe they went digging, found an ancient civilization, realized, I mean, ever since we found the microchip, the chip that's in our iPhones, that changed the world, bro. As soon as we found that M1
that material that makes that too, that chip, whatever material makes that chip,
we boosted up 20 years in advance just from that one discovery.
Yeah.
So it's like, imagine just digging, finding a civilization and being like,
a resource.
Oh fuck, wait, what the fuck? What is this? Counteracting it, finding out how it works, and then being like, holy fuck, we can make this. And then just gaining all that experience within hours.
That makes sense.
Like, that's got to be what it was, bro. There's no way we went from 1990s learning how to shoot assault rifles to having every information we could possibly get in our pockets.
The government's obviously they're hiding us for good reason, but there's for sure something hidden beneath the government. They call it the deep state or whatever it is.
Yeah, for sure.
There's something that, I don't know, maybe some type of class of people that just have this certain knowledge and they just release it to us, to the public, that graduate, because most of that's the thing too with technology, is that most of our technology have been discovered through military means. Like radar was I'm trying to fuck this up, but most of our shit that we've like the telephone or iPhones and shit like that, like before there were supercomputers for military use. So anytime the military was working on something, it just a byproduct was technological improvements.
Or you talking about like how like NASA pretty much has everything we have 15 years prior.
Exactly.
So like they had the iPhone. 15 years ago. Or like obviously we had kind of too, but
the
like,
plan was to weaponize
15
it first.
years before us, so it was like exactly a weaponized product. And they're like, all right, how could we give this to the people? Exactly. It's just, I don't know, man. There's
just that class of whatever, that military industrial complex. Makes these technological discoveries through, I don't know how, but resources or wherever, these chips, because obviously they touched the chips before we fucking got these chips in our iPhones. So it's just so fucking crazy, dude, how we've improved so much in this short period of time. It does not make fucking sense.
I forgot the actual numbers, because like obviously just shooting a podcast. I mean, if I should have wrote these numbers down or whatever, but it was like legit from the time we found out how to activate chips, like the chips that are in your iPhone, to like now, which is only like 20 years, we've improved just an astronomical number compared to that day, which is beyond mind-blowing. And like nobody really thinks about it because it's just more convenient for you. Like everything's just being packed more convenient for your daily life.
A lot of people don't
you're not thinking about it because you're like,
they don't give a fuck.
Awesome.
Yeah, they care about the convenience.
You're like
I'm too busy fucking swiping on Tinder fucking right now to care about where we get these resources from.
I don't give a shit. But legit, bro, there might have.
Nah, it's true.
Like just Atlantis alone, bro. Like I mean, obviously Atlantis is like a fucking story. I mean, but Plato, legit, one of our most philosophical people we look to upon.
He's like the goat of philosophy.
Yeah, philosophy, like one of the goats. It literally told us a story, and he said multiple times, "No, this is not fake. I know this is gonna be looked back upon, and everyone's gonna be like, no, this is a fake story he's telling just to prove a point, or like just make a good story out of it." But no, he was literally serious. Like his dad, I actually kind of forget the story, but his dad, one of his friends or whatever, kind of knew someone from there, just like knew an actual story. So his dad told him into it, like told him about it, like it was a real story. Like, nah, I know this is true. This happened. Like there was an ancient civilization, and we got wiped the fuck out, and all we know is what we know today, and we're just kind of trying to piece it together. But been blowing my mind all week, bro.
Dude, we kind of got that form now. Imagine, like, I'm just being basic right now, but
Go.
Like, at this current state right now, if things were to get wiped out and humanity was left, who would be left? Monkeys, chimpanzees.
Yeah.
So basically, those cavemen were the chimpanzees on the planet now, and they became humans.
Yeah, we're talking. Exactly.
So there's people like us at advanced. You know, that's basically the point I'm trying to make.
No, exactly.
It's like,
well, just think about it, bro.
Monkeys they can obviously thousands of years they'd become humans.
All right. Well, let me break it down to you in a more crazy term. So think about it this way: the whole world. You got the whole world. Now they say the Amazon, we have not discovered any of it, bro. That the Amazon is the same square footage as India, and India is the biggest continent we have,
biggest population,
biggest population we have. All right, so that alone, right there, Amazon, huge, that we have not discovered. And then America, the whole northern America, we have not looked any further than 12,000 years. After 12,000 years, we just went ignorant and was like, nah, there's nothing before this. Native Americans discovered this, and you fucking know it. And we dropped it after that. So pretty much all of India and all of America, we have not discovered out of this world, or we haven't even looked into. That's fucking huge, bro. That's most of the world. No, I'm not saying most of the world, but like, especially back in the day, if you think of like Platonic movement or whatever, when most of the world was together, that's a lot of that's a fat chunk of the world.
It's a big overlook.
That's pretty much like saying like, hey, we're not going to look at half of this and we're going to wing it off this half that we do see. People get canceled for shit like that nowadays. You know what I mean? That's just like, I don't know, mind blowing, bro.
It's kind of like you can't really believe what they have to say completely. You kind of take.
No, yeah, for sure.
You know, you gotta listen. Obviously, don't be ignorant. But
yeah.
Like as far as like 12,000, it's like, bro, come on. You can't simply state the fact.
12,000 years,
bro. 1,000 years.
Nothing,
1,000 years between 2022 and 1,022. The
for
years.
Real.
You know how much of a difference that is in 1,000 years for us.
So it's like, it's also like, all right. So 12,000 years ago, you said there was nothing on America, but 130,000 years ago, you were saying there was Homo sapiens in Africa. So you tell me none of them discovered America ever? Like, that whole time, none of them discovered Africa or America? Bullshit, bro.
That is some bullshit.
Bullshit. Human nature to discover shit, bro. That is some bullshit.
That is true.
And it's just, I don't know. That shit was blowing my mind, bro. Blowing my mind. There was a couple other things.
It'd be so cool to have like the answers of the universe to truly know.
Like, if you could fully go back in time,
fully all knowing, like the world's knowledge in your head.
Yeah.
You know? It's like I could theoretically say 12,000 years ago you are false because this, and that.
For real.
It's like,
or imagine just going back 12,000 years ago and being like, I wonder what's there. And then you go back and it's a future city, and they're flying in the air, bro, like regular cars.
It's possible.
Like, they all are transmedically linked, like mentally, like they all have chips in their brains, like. It's just like a crazy world going on.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Like, imagine.
Like, the aliens were us before we were us.
Exactly.
And they just migrated to space because they were that advanced. And now they just come back to pay us a visit because we came from here. Yeah. This was our beginning.
And it's just crazy that there's so many crater holes in the world. And they all, like, every scientist, dude, every archaeologist has denied that the world has been getting hit with meteors, like, at a pretty much Earth span. They're like, no,
fucking false.
We have not been getting hit with meteors.
That's
and
false.
Now we're looking at it and we're like, all right, well, there's a crater strike right there. I mean, I guess maybe one year we did. And now we're finding all this shit, and it's like, oh, fuck, wait, maybe we've been getting hit with this shit, and we been getting wiped out. Like, we've been having to start over.
It just keeps repeating and
multiple times.
That makes
like, this is a billion-year-old, like, Earth, and maybe we haven't just been here 130 years. Maybe this has been a thing.
I think that's what there was between Mars and everything else. All it would take was a big asteroid to hit a planet just to turn it into
wipe it out,
Earth.
Dude.
Yeah.
And just
wipe
like,
it out to turn it into Earth, you know?
Yeah.
Make it the global or whatever, the warming, just to make it livable.
Exactly. Because you got to think, like, it's not just the impact. Like, if you're on the other side of the... Oh, shit, I hit the mic. Hello.
Maybe chin check the mic.
But, like, it's not even like you got hit on one side of the world and you're living there. You could be on the other side of the world. I mean, like, feel that either that shake and be like, oh, what the fuck just happened? And it not wiping you out, but just the causes that happen after that. So, like, it hits instantly, all the soot, the fucking dirt from all that hitting just covers the atmosphere, increasing temperature, making global warming happen quicker than you think, because all that soot in the air is just keeping all the temperature in. So all those glaciers are just melting. Everything's happening so fast, which, and like right now we're tripping about global warming, and we're able to record it over the years. Imagine it just happened instantly. Like, you can't even record it, because, like...
That's what marked the dinosaurs. You know?
Exactly. Like, what marked the dinosaurs? Like, oh, fuck, we haven't seen sun in months. It'd literally be like that. Imagine just getting hit and just dirt covering the sky and not seeing the sun for months. We would all die, bro. Look at how pussyfied America is right now. None of us would be able to make it if half the world was destroyed. And we all had to, like... I mean, you've seen coronavirus happen. I don't want to bring corona into this podcast, but imagine just like a sickness that happened. Everyone freaked out in the world. But imagine a serious sickness that killed half the population. Imagine how crazy we would go.
Hell on earth.
It would be hell on earth, bro. We'd be murking each other. We'd be fighting each other. We'd be fighting for land that we haven't fought for in years, because we're like, this is the only chance we got, dude. We gotta secure this. I've been mind blown by this topic, bro. Because imagine,
crazy.
Dude.
I want to rewatch that podcast episode.
You gotta rewatch. I mean, there's like a couple he did with Graham Hancock and a couple he did with Russell. I'm gonna look right now because I'm being disrespectful by not getting his name right. Because he's Russell Carson or Randall Carson. Randall Carson. He's smart. He's got more of the facts on what happened to the Earth. Like, oh, okay, well, you can see earthly impacts happening from this or this or this, or you could see global rises in fucking water happening from this, or like, he's got more of the facts about it, the Earth changing, and then Graham Hancock's got more facts about, like, there might be a lost civilization. Like, ooh, it's just been blowing my mind. I don't know. I just want to bring that in the podcast real quick.
That's dope.
Because
That's dope.
I'm gonna get more into it. I mean, I've only watched that Joe Rogan podcast or whatever. I read his book, and I read a couple other interviews he did. But just, this is all purely from the Graham Hancock state of mind. I want to get into it more, because
I gotta get that book, the Footprint of Civilization book.
I mean, the audiobook's like 18 hours, bro. It's fucking,
18 hours?
Yeah, it's
Jesus
fucking
Christ, that's
long,
a commitment.
Bro. But he narrated it himself. Like, it's a pretty good.
18 hours for sure.
It's a fucking commitment, bro. But, or this part too, bro. Like, wild. They think at one point, bro, giants lived.
Titans?
Like giants, bro.
We had titans, bro?
Like actual giants, bro. They think giants lived on this earth because, like, in Egypt, they have, like, in the tombs or whatever, they have scriptures of giant people helping them out, doing shit. And even in the Bible, bro.
Goliath,
yeah, exactly. They have fucking descriptions of giants helping the earth before the flooding of what's his name? Fucking what's his name? Ark. You know what I'm talking about?
Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark. Yeah, Noah's Ark. Before the flooding of Noah's Ark, there was giants that helped. Like, they talked about that in the Bible, and the flooding of Noah's Ark, which was 12,000 years ago. The same time cradle impacts happened on Earth. Like, it just lines up with
perfectly
with Christianity,
history,
Yeah, history in general, like European fucking Egypt, it all lines up, and they're all talking about fucking giants helping, and it's like, dude, what the fuck was going on?
I mean, there was giants as far as dinosaurs, so I can imagine a
like
giant human,
actual giants,
like a giant
right?
human.
Yeah, true. Yeah, might as well. Yeah.
I mean,
'Cause you
Bigfoot.
had to-
They're saying Bigfoot was a real thing, so I'm just imagining like a
True. It's just like
historically, like Bigfoot, like as far as like not right now. I'm saying just historically there was a Bigfoot.
well, you
back
gotta
in the day.
adapt. You
That's
gotta
what I'm saying,
adapt,
yeah.
bro. Like, all right, there's bigger monsters than me. Eventually, 4 centuries later, you're
Yeah.
adapting to being bigger.
Yeah, I mean Rogan's brought it up too, as far as like there being a chimp, the bonobo, the chimp, the man-eater chimps that were around like 150 years ago. There's one dead that they have a picture of. It's as tall as big as a human. It's
Wild,
like a super
bro.
chimp. Yeah, so
Wild, bro.
giants is fucking crazy, dude.
But the
That makes sense though.
But it's crazy.
Historically, it makes sense.
But it's crazy how the Bible talks about that. In ancient Egypt, they have scriptures of fools helping building the pyramids with giants. Like, it's like all this is pointing to it, but our ignorance is like, no, that's not true. That can't be true. It was slaves. Or no, it can't be true. That was just us being progressive as fuck. Like, what? No, like, why can't we just get past our ignorant cockiness and being like, wait, maybe past 12,000 years ago, there was this civilization that was going on, and out of their pure ignorance of thinking nothing could happen to them, something happened. And something they didn't even foresee, or something they even maybe did foresee and was like, we can't stop this. Like, it's here. Get ready. We're dying. Cradle impact.
Makes
Everyone
sense.
dead.
Even us, we have technology that could detect a meteorite, but we can't stop.
They even
everything.
say it's like, I mean, if it's in a certain range, it's in a certain range.
We're fucking done.
The only thing we do is maybe shoot a rocket or like shoot something that'll blow it up. Not blow it up, but just slightly push it. Because if you blow it up, then that's like a shatter shot coming towards us. But it's like if you barely push it, you can push it out of the way. But if you don't do it right, we're fucking dead, dude. Blows my mind, man. Blows my mind.
It's
What the
crazy
fuck
how
were
they're
we?
not as open-minded. It's kind of they're just like, no, it's this way and this way. It's
Yeah.
like, motherfucker, how do you know what was like 12,000 years ago?
Because
none
like,
of us know.
That way, it's like, yeah,
I mean, we have an idea, obviously, but
we have an idea, but it's almost like you have to just disrespect all your ancestors to believe that. Like, you have to disrespect the progress of your ancestors that you, for right now, think they started out with nothing and made it all the way to where we are now. And just saying, nah, none of that happened, or that did happen, but before that, there was an even greater civilization that was better than them, and they kind of took all their skills from that. Because they kind of know that lived at a certain point. So it's pretty much just taking all the credit away from our ancestors that we actually know about. And it's like, no, fuck that. We ain't gonna do that because we're so great. We're humans. We're adaptive. We're fucking progressive. We're this, that, we're that. We just made it from the bottom to here. And to take all that away and be like, no, we have actually seen many cycles of human life that we keep forgetting because natural disasters happen. Because you can think about volcanoes that's going off, bro. We have many volcanoes that go off right now.
yeah, underwater
Imagine
too.
all of them going off at once.
Underwater as well.
And just wiping shit out.
Oh, they would fuck us up, bro.
It would fuck
Like
us
Mount
up, bro.
Vesuvius, like how it covered that one place in ash.
Yeah.
That volcano hit and covered everyone. There's still ash people that are still.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You
It's
know?
still frozen to death.
Yeah.
Or even just think about the platonic movement. Like, imagine the whole world being stuck together and just the separation of that. Just earthquake
Yeah.
everywhere and just killing everyone because
Yeah.
everything that you built just crashed
Yeah.
and you're under it.
Speaking of Earth, there'll be some vicious earthquake coming our way soon too.
Yeah,
And
could
SF,
be, bro.
not for sure. They're saying we're overdue for a big SF quake,
Yeah.
San Andreas fault line or whatever.
Yeah.
They're gonna that's gonna fuck some shit up.
I mean, shit, I remember even in middle school, bro. They
in
were
the
telling
80s,
us,
there was a tremendous earthquake during the World Series
Yeah.
in SF.
But I'm saying even in middle school, bro, I remember them telling us that eventually California's gonna be split up.
Yeah,
Remember them teaching us that?
we're gonna be cut in half. Yeah,
We're gonna be eventually. They taught us that in middle school. Like, get ready. Someday California might be split and be all the way towards Hawaii. Like, that's how much we're gonna split off. I remember thinking of as a kid, like, holy fuck, this would be so scary. Like, what are we gonna do if half of our just California got split up into an island? What the fuck would we do?
Oh, shit, we're in the middle. I don't know what the fuck that would happen.
Exactly. We'd just split and it'd either be like, yeah, exactly. We'd either be island people or part of the states.
Island boys.
Exactly, though. And but imagine how much pussy everyone in California is.
Oh, dude.
Nobody would. If we became an island out of nowhere, no one would know how to live island life. They're bitches.
Nah, I think they'd be bitches and instantly soak up island life. Like, we're all about the island life.
Yeah,
Surfers, yeah.
You can't come to the island of California.
If SoCal becomes the fucking...
it'd get even
become the
gayer.
island. Yeah, I'd be mad sus.
They'd get even more whack.
It'd be gay Hawaii, basically.
Yeah, actually, if anyone would be like that, it would be California.
It'd be gay Hawaii. Sus Hawaii.
Hawaii would just hope they got pushed farther too. They'd be praying for another earthquake, like, please separate us a little bit more.
Fucking these Californians.
Fuck though, man.
That's crazy.
It's been blowing my mind though.
Nah, this fucking blew my mind too.
I'm gonna get more into it. I'm gonna look more into it and fucking find out more.
Sick.
Because I feel like I kind of fucked up this conversation
Sick
right
ass
now.
topic.
Yeah, I kind of fucked it up too because like I had facts ready, but as soon as we hopped up in this station,
facts up in the tuck.
I did, but I didn't need to write them down or something because I had nothing written down. I was like, I'm gonna wing it. It's gonna be perfect.
We said some.
And then came into it, fucking remember fucking Platonic,
Plubonic plague.
Yeah, I
Plagues?
kind of fucked that shit. Or yeah, but I mean, just even like plagues, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, I think I just brought this up not too long ago.
The Black Death.
Yeah, but I brought this up like right now. Or when that first fool fucking in the 1500s, the Spain guy went to the Amazon and saw that there was huge cities going on.
Killed them all with
literally
diseases.
killed them all with the diseases, and they came back 100 years later and was like, "There's nothing here. What the fuck you talking about, bro?" And called him a liar. He died being called a liar. And then thousands of years later, we find cities in that Amazon, that same Amazon, and it was like, "Wait, how did they do this?" And confused about it, not remembering that just a couple thousand years later, some guy was saying like, "No, this is here," but your ignorance just shutting it down and be like, "Nah."
Disease, yeah, it could have killed a lot of people.
Disease.
Killed a lot, buried away a lot of history besides.
Yeah.
I could have done that too. It could have hit away that ancient civilization was disease.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know what it was.
Or even just conquering, bro. Like fucking Vikings would just go conquer the land and burn everything that was there.
That is true. Vicious, like stupid Vikings. I mean, they were smart, but they would kill like societies that were knowledgeable. They just didn't have the power.
Or have you ever heard of the Library of Alexander? Is that Alexandria?
Nah. It's just like a ancient civilization that was super smart, right? Intelligent.
Yeah, but they had a library that had pretty much all the knowledge of the whole world, like that they say. I mean, I don't really know much about this either. I'm kind of bullshitting.
A lot of history.
Pretty much, it was this library that had just knowledge from all around the world, but it got burnt the fuck down, bro, from fucking raiders and shit.
Damn.
And
sounds like the Jedi. You know the Jedi temple where it has the all the information of the world in it, all the scrolls.
And that legit took us hundreds. They say because of that one event took us back hundreds of thousands of years, dude.
That makes sense.
Like we literally got set back years
because of some
fool's ignorance. Because of some fool's ignorance.
We don't give a fuck about your knowledge. Conquer.
Exactly. I'm gonna fucking burn this place. Books, you pussies. I ain't no nerd.
Lock them in this library and burn it.
Strike flame to their palace.
That makes sense, dude.
It's crazy though, dude.
That
it's like legit real.
Sense.
I mean, I gotta look. I mean, for anyone listening to this, I mean, if anyone goes back and listen to this, you're gonna be like, "Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about." But I'm gonna look more into this. I'm gonna talk about it later. But for right now, that's what I know about this. Is that there was that library and it got burned the fuck down. That's all I really know about it.
Damn, that's so crazy, dude.
It is crazy, dude. I'm gonna get more into this because it's blowing my mind the fact that we're not talking about this. The fact that we're so ignorant as humans to think we're so good to the point where like we can't think there was something better.
History repeats itself. Is what they say.
No, that's exactly what
we're gonna bring the ignorance, and something's gonna happen to us.
Something's gonna happen to us, dude, for sure. It's undeniable. We're gonna.
Hopefully not in our lifetime, but I hope not in our lifetime. But
honestly, I want to see it, dude.
Damn.
Like I want to. Hey, dude.
You wouldn't want to see it now. I wouldn't mind like on my deathbed seeing it.
Yeah,
like,
okay,
like,
yeah, you're right.
These fools have been ignorant though.
Not right now. Not my 25-year-old self.
Not my 25-year-old self.
But my fucking 62-year-old self.
Yeah, a little excitement.
Seeing a meteor.
A little retirement.
Like, holy fuck! This is what's gonna happen.
I remember talking about this 40 years ago on episode 14.
Or think about this time capsules we have, bro.
That too. That's
like
crazy.
Nickelodeon, bro. This is hella wag. You remember that? Yeah. Nickelodeon, bro.
They
back
dropped
in the
that shit in like 20
dude.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, they fucking buried it, and they said they're gonna fucking redo it.
90s,
like the 32.
90s.
Yeah, we did it in the 90s, but they said 2032 or some shit. They're gonna rebury it back up. What the fuck?
That's not even that long ago. 90s.
Yeah, they were just gonna remember that stuff perfectly. People from the 90s are still gonna be alive. Like, oh yeah, I remember that. That ain't even fun. But imagine 1,000 years later being like, yo, what the fuck? These people in the 90s were wild.
These motherfuckers packed fucking slime up in this shit?
For a slime, they got marbles. They're playing with slingshots. These fools were nomads.
Dude. Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
And then wiped out, man.
What the fuck is Rugrats?
But
that's crazy.
That's an hour 20 minutes, man. Let's wrap this up because I don't got enough facts to keep this going, and I feel like it's good. Good pod to land on, you know what I mean?
Good little pod. Yeah, thanks for listening, man. That was some dope ass topic.
I'm gonna learn more about it tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but this next week. And next week I'll bring more facts. I'll have more actual facts about it. We probably won't have a long discussion like this, but I'm gonna come back with some facts because this is all based off a couple podcasts and a book I read. So I mean, that's enough, but it's not crazy. But
sick ass history cast. This is a dope little history cast.
Not bad.
I fuck with that.
We're gonna get into it.
Hell yeah.
But this has been episode 14.1 of the Well Ranted Podcast, and we're fucking signing off.
Later.